What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Today we are going to discuss the best type of player, or the best players that you can try to target for dev upgrade challenges. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit more what I mean by that here as we go along, so please just stick with me because I have a couple of good examples of players that have gotten massive boosts, guys like you see on the screen here at the Tyler Davis, that have gotten massive boosts from getting dev upgrade challenges and succeeding at those challenges. So normally speaking, when you're going to get a dev upgrade challenge, you're going to be targeting some of your star players to get dev upgrade challenges. You're going to look at guys like Josh Allen or Miles Jack or Yannick Ngakoue or CJ Henderson, whatever it might be. You're going to be trying to target those players for dev upgrade challenges. And sorry that I said CJ Henderson. I know that you can't get them for cornerbacks, but the point remains. The typical idea is that people are going to try and get a ton of stats with Yannick Ngakoue, try and get a bunch of sacks so that they can get him up to superstar or get him up to X Factor. And I'm not saying that's wrong. That is perfectly logical. That's what you want to do. You want to get your players up to a higher development. You want to get your guys up to X Factor as quickly as you can. But there's a group of players that I think a lot of people overlook that are really useful to get dev upgrade challenges with, and that is low overall players, guys that are like around the mid 60s to high 60 overall type of players. Now, why is that? What I want to show you guys here is guys like Kyle Duggar and guys like I showed you, Tyler Davis, started out as like a 68 overall player. Both of them did. And then one day, I just randomly got a dev upgrade challenge for them. They started off like Thomas here. They started off as a 68 overall, normal development, and I got a dev upgrade challenge for them. And you might be looking at the screen and saying, okay, well, holy crap, they're a 77 overall now, or whatever overall they might be, and we're only in week 11 of this season. Well, how did that happen? Well, what you guys need to understand is when you get a dev upgrade challenge for a low overall normal development player, they get a ton of XP. They get a ton of boosts. So when Tyler Davis, for example, got his dev upgrade challenge, whenever he successfully completed it, not only did he get 10,000 XP, but that 10,000 XP gave him 11 or 12 upgrade points in 1 week. And so he went up from whatever 60-something overall he was to a 77 overall. I think it was like a 65 or something like that. As you guys can see right here in the middle of the screen, his weekly total, he had 11 upgrade points. And I don't know if this is that specific week or not. I think that that's what that's telling me. But I remember specifically that when I achieved the dev upgrade challenge successfully for Tyler Davis, he had 11 or 12 upgrades total, which means that whenever I went to upgrade him, I could hit possession archetype or vertical threat archetype or blocking archetype over and over and over and over again and get him up to whatever I wanted him to be. And so part of the reason why it's really useful to try to get dev upgrade challenges with low overall normal potential players is because you can then take them and shape them into whatever you want them to be. So Tyler Davis was a great example of that. Starting off as like a 65 overall, if you get 12 upgrade points, you can put those 12 upgrade points to a possession type tight end or a vertical type tight end or a blocking tight end, or you could spread them out any which way that you want to. And it's really useful to be able to shape your players like that, because then this guy's set up as a really young player. Now he's a 77 overall. He's a super athletic player. He's got 88 speed. He's got really good catching. He's set up for so much success as we move forward. And honestly, he might be a better player to continue to target dev trade upgrades with than some of the older players on your team. Kyle Duggar, I want to show you guys, is another example of that. Kyle Duggar started off as a 68 overall, and he's up to a 77 overall after getting one dev upgrade challenge. Now, what's the difference? As I've mentioned in previous videos, the low overall players, young players, have accelerated development. So, you know, when you look at a guy like Kyle Duggar, it only takes 3,700 XP to get to the next level. So, like, let's go ahead and look at Daniel Thomas, for example. He only takes 4,000 XP. Whenever you have a guy that's a 68 overall that's 22 years old, it probably only took him like 2,500 XP or something like that to level up to the next level. Whenever you accomplish the Dev Upgrade Challenge, all that XP that you earn gets you multiple extra levels. However, whenever you earn a Dev Upgrade Challenge for a guy like Yannick Ngakoue, you're going to get 1 upgrade point, maybe 2 upgrade points, if you're lucky. And that's not going to hurt you necessarily, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention, and this is actually something that I will admit I've overlooked up until this point, until I got this Dev Upgrade Challenge with Duggar and got this Dev Upgrade Challenge with Tyler Davis, and I was like, wow, I got 12 upgrades all at once. That's insane. I've never had that happen before because I'd been focusing on giving guys that are a little bit older, guys like a DJ Chark or a DD Westbrook. I've been trying to focus on giving guys like that dev upgrades, trying to focus on padding their stats so that they get more dev upgrade challenges, and in the end, it doesn't really help you as much as you think it would. So, my recommendation to you is if you have any ability to start young, 60-something overall players at skill positions that you think could be successful for you, like Tyler Davis started off with good speed. I'm not going to lie. He had 86 or 87 speed or something like that. If you could start a guy like that at tight end, you know that he has the frame, he has the physical attributes to build around to become a very successful tight end. Then what you do, I recommend, is to focus on getting that player's stats, and he'll get an easy dev upgrade challenge because he's a low overall, so the requirements to obtain a dev upgrade challenge are lower. All he needs is one good game and he'll probably get a dev upgrade challenge. And you can build that guy into whatever you want to. I think that it's probably more effective for you guys to focus on players that are like Tyler Davis and focus on getting them dev upgrades. My next target is probably going to be Josh Oliver. I'm going to try to get him a whole bunch of stats in one game and hope for the best and hope that he can get a dev upgrade challenge here at some point. And then, hey, if I get even 5 or 6 upgrade points all at once, I can make him into a really nice, well-rounded tight end for me, and that's going to be really nice. So, like I said, I think it's something that people overlook. It's certainly something that I've overlooked up until now, because obviously you want to get your Miles Jacks and your Josh Allens and your Yannick Ngakoue's up to X Factor. That's going to help you tremendously. Trust me, it is. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't overlook players that could potentially get a huge boost and you could mold into really good players. Especially guys that have really good physical tools, build around those guys. Having a safety that has 92 speed, I knew that Kyle Duggar could turn into a good player. It's just a matter of getting him there. And being that he got that dev upgrade challenge and got a whole bunch of XP and a whole bunch of upgrade points all at once allowed me to automatically turn him into a viable safety in his first year. And so I can continue to build around a really physically dominating player. So hopefully that'll help you guys out in some way. Like I said, I will admit it's something that I've overlooked up until this point. Hopefully it's not something that you will overlook. Hopefully, if you have that opportunity, because there's a lot of teams that have holes like that. Start somebody that's athletic, try to get them some stats, and try to get them a dev upgrade challenge. And if you do, I think you guys will be really happy with it. Like I said, hopefully it helped you out in some way. If it does, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, comment down below with anything that you guys would like to see next. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.